Great. We'll start off with Michael Grady from Yes Network.
Hey, Kevin, Coach Kyrie Joe just talked about how, adversity can be a good thing. You don't want to be in a position where you've lost 4 in a row, but so much has been thrown at you guys. What do you hope to gain and learn through this experience, given the teams you've been competing against lately?
Just know what we have to do on both ends of the floor at all times, and knowing the level of efficiency we got to have on both ends of the floor. It's just the small things. I think that's usually the last part that takes you over the top is the small things. Offensive rebound, being in the right spots, not being a split second late on switches, not point switching, just the little stuff. I think we're seeing right now that's the difference in winning and losing, and the guys are conscious of that, and I think we'll get better from it.
I know it's a make or miss league, but aside from that, what else stood out to you in terms of execution in the fourth quarter that made the difference in the game?
I got to make them shots. I feel like I got good looks and I didn't make them. And I feel like if I would have made them, that would have settled the team down. So that's a huge part of why things didn't go well for us.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, Kevin, kind of piggybacking off of that, it's not that often that we see you have an off shooting night like tonight. That was, I think, 0 for 4 from deep. Do you change anything up after a game where you don't have a shooting night to your standard, or is it just you trust your work and come back the next game and keep everything the same?
Yeah, just trust my work, and most of the time is a mentality switch on what I need to do to be more effective and more efficient. And tonight I tried shots that I shouldn't have tried. I shot over a double team one time in the fourth. I shot a runner going to the left. Just trying to get into the game, scoring wise, and sometimes that may push me out of the game, when I try those tough ones. But it's all a learning experience. I'm glad it's happening now for us instead of in a couple of weeks, and hopefully we build off of this and keep growing. And I hope we feel this pain, I guess, from losing, feeling like we're not where we want to be. I like this position for us, and I think it's going to make us better as we continue to keep watching film, going through practice, going through shoot arounds, and then playing a game.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Kevin. Steve and Kyrie touched a bit on the turnovers in the second half. In the first half with you guys, you were pretty good with them. I think you only had 4. Was there anything they did defensively or to kind of force more? Or was it something maybe on your guys' end that led to the increase in them?
I think a lot of the times we came down on offense and didn't know where we were in, and we just happen to make bad passes. 13 turnovers is a solid number, but after only 4 in the first half, we got to be better in the second half. And I think they feel like they capitalize on everything that we every offensive rebound, every turnover. It felt like they capitalized on. So that's the difference between winning and losing.
Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Kevin, Kyrie mentioned that he looks at this kind of losing streak now differently maybe than he would have at a different point in his career. Do you now, in this year in your playing career, see this type of, pressure or pain, I think was the word you used, maybe as a different motivator than you would a couple of years ago when you were maybe in a similar spot or could have been?
Losing sucks. No matter what time of the year it's in, no matter who it's against, I've been feeling the same way about losing since I was 8 years old, since I started playing. So, it's always been about get up the next day and go back to work. So that's the same mentality I'm going to keep.
Thank you. I'm going to adopt that one.
Matt Brooks with Nets Daily.
Hey, Kevin. Kyrie just said that you guys were getting into a little bit too much isolation basketball and just was sort of talking about wanting to run a few more sets. I was just curious about what brings that about. Is that a lack of familiarity thing? Is that just you guys not focusing at those big moments? What do you think caused that specifically tonight?
We feel like we could take our matchup. A lot of guys feel like they can go score on guys. And sometimes, that's valuable to us as an offense, but when teams start to load up and they start to send a couple guys at our scores, we got to start moving in and running plays. But, we're still trying to figure out that balance. And, we understand that balance, but it's a matter of us putting it into action and keep building. And I know we say the same stuff about growing and getting better, but it really is like that. Every day is important for us.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Kevin, this was your 35th different starting lineup tonight, and Steve has talked about the importance of trying to have common experience. James, maybe he'll get back before the end of the regular season, but how tough is it to just pull it all together when you really haven't had all this much time together?
It's not tough at all. It's on us as players and professionals to go out there and be professionals. And coach put us in positions. Sometimes they might not be as comfortable as you're used to when it comes to different lineups and being in and out of it. But we're pros. We get paid to adapt, and it's not an excuse for us.
Thanks, Kevin. We appreciate it.